welcome to Lanquin, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna spend the next 2 full days here in this tiny little town in the middle of Guatemala, basically.
Pretty much bang in the center, and it's very famous because of the Semuc Champey pools that are very close to here.
Which is basically the main reason a lot of people would come here and come this far away from all the other touristy places.
It's a long way to go just to come to one place. You would only really, I think, make the effort to come here if you were backpacking through the country, so you're either going north to Flores or south to Antigua. It's sort of like a stop off on the way. The journey here yesterday was very long from Antigua.
We started about 8 o'clock and got here about 6:30.
Yeah, so it's
like
just under 9 hours, I reckon, the whole journey. So it is a really, really long way to come. Apart from Semuc Champey, there are a bunch of other things to do here. Not a lot, it's quite a small town, but there are some cave systems here, which we're hopefully going to go and explore a little bit later. And you can also do a chocolate tour here with a local family.
Go tubing if you want down the river, which is quite a relaxing activity, or just just relax, just disconnect from the outside world for a few days if you wish.
So we're going to head off to the chocolate tour now with local family. That's going to be fun. We haven't done one for quite a long time.
Yeah, since Ecuador, so I'm quite excited.
The Cacao tour was definitely the most local and traditional experience we've had in some time. The family was super friendly, and whilst the tour was all in Spanish, we understood enough to get a general idea of what was being said. We were each allowed to help with the different stages of preparing the cacao, from roasting the beans to peeling them and then grinding them into a paste using the traditional method. Then we mixed the paste with hot water and enjoyed a delicious cacao drink.
There's quite a lot of different lodges and hostels you can stay at here in Lanquin. There's a few that are actually in the town itself and a few that are up near the Semuc Champey pools. If you want to be really close to the pools, then I suggest staying up there, but of course it is a little bit more expensive. We're staying down here in El Retiro, which is just on the outskirts of Lanquin. It's a really nice little lodge. We're staying in a private room with a private bathroom. It's about £50 a night. Our accommodation is over here. We're in the little middle one of those, building some accommodation down here, another one up here, and then I think they have some sort of like shared accommodations up here. The best part about it is that it's really close to the river, so go down to the restaurant and you can eat and just be by the river, go for a dip. It's really, really nice here, really chilled atmosphere. So apologies if the quality is not too good on this. The GoPro just decided to completely die. I think it's probably a little bit too hot for it. We've come out to the other sort of trip you can do from Lanquin that's not Semuc Champey, which is the Grutas de Lanquin, which is a cave system about a 20-minute walk outside of town. It's also got this beautiful water just behind me. Really clear, the river here, lots of fish in it. It's really, really beautiful. And then the cave system up here. The cool thing about this place is if you come late enough in the evening, around 6:30, there's actually a lot of bats that live up in the cave here. And about 6:30 in the evening, they actually all fly out. So maybe we'll get to see that, maybe not. We're a little bit early still. Really is absolutely massive in here. There's like a walkway all the way through. There's a sign on the outside. It says like there's different difficulties to the walk. I think the whole section through the cave is like 15-20 minutes you can walk through, but it goes from like easy to medium to hard. We passed some people on the way in, said that it was very sort of like dangerous and slippery in one section. So we're gonna keep going and see how far we can get through, but probably not go all the way through to the difficult section, especially because it's getting towards the time when the bats are gonna start getting a bit more active. So we maybe want to get out before that. Cave system is massive, so many stalactites, stalagmites. Definitely worth coming out of town to see it.
Once we made it back to the mouth of the cave, we waited patiently for the light to fade, and eventually it got dark enough for the bats to come out of hiding.
morning.
Morning. So we're currently now walking towards Semuc Champey. We did manage to get a collectivo this morning from the central square. We're here in May. There doesn't seem to be a lot of tourists doing the collectivos. Most of them are doing the tour or they're staying at the place up near the pools. The whole road leading up to Semuc Champey is currently under construction, I think.
It's a pretty nice road.
Yeah, it's a really new road, but they're still constructing it. The collectivo guy said that we could either wait there for 30 minutes whilst they finished, or we could just walk another 10 minutes.
Not the entire road, just that section, don't get me wrong.
Decided to get out and walk. Cost us like 25 quetzales per person to take the collectivo.
It's a long way and it's worth taking there. I think it's a pretty good price, actually.
Definitely better than and quicker than going in a tuk-tuk. Got a little bit more of a walk and then we hopefully should arrive at Semuc Champey. Should also mention that we are now filming all of these talking parts and a lot of other stuff with Kitty's phone because the GoPro's just decided to completely die.
Yeah, there are no warning signs, just...
No, I'm not sure
retired.
what happened. I don't know if it was the heat here. It's like 40 degrees here, so it's super hot, or it's just the end of its lifespan. So if we're not framing this very well, it's the reason why. Made it into Semuc Champey, and there's a couple of things you can do here. Obviously you can just chill by the pools and have a relaxing sort of day there. There's also a hike you can do up to a Mirador, which is like the Mirador where you get a beautiful overview of the pools. So that's what we're going to do first. This time of year, during midweek, we're here on a Wednesday. It's not going to be super busy. Definitely try and come on a weekday rather than a weekend because you do get a lot of locals coming at the weekend, so you want to try and avoid that. Probably see from my face, it's an incredibly steep, sweaty hike. It's only about 9:30 in the morning, but it's already muggy as hell. And we're doing it in the shade too. It's going to make jumping in the pools at the end extremely nice.
Are pretty steep and you're sometimes going to question your life choices trying to walk up in this humidity. It's 100% worth going up to the Mirador because that's kind of the best view you will get all across the pools, and it's really beautiful up there. Now if you have a drone, obviously that would be a more amazing shot. Unfortunately we saw a sign at the entrance that no drones are allowed, so we'll probably leave that at home unless you want to get fined.
We had heard that there was like a commercial filming cost if you wanted to do commercial filming. Obviously that's a little bit different, we feel, to what we're doing. We also heard that some of the lifeguards here will just approach you and ask for a little bit of money just to sort of like make that go away if you are flying your drone here. So we're not really sure what the actual rule is, but there is a no drone sign at the entrance. Now down at the pools themselves, and it is just really gorgeous down here. The water is crystal clear, turquoise blue. It's just super refreshing to get in and swim around in it. There are a lot of little fish in there as well, and they will have a nibble at your toes, so it's almost like getting a free fish foot massage, which is interesting but kind of cool. It's just really gorgeous here, so we're just going to chill down here for a little bit and enjoy these beautiful pools. So we're just leaving Semuc Champey now. Spent about 5 hours here. We arrived around 9 this morning, now about 2 o'clock. 5 hours in somewhere like this is quite a long time for us. We tend to get itchy feet quite quickly.
Yeah,
so
well, it's a beautiful place, not like sandy beach or anything.
No.
It's really nice and the water's really cool and refreshing. And especially after that Mirador hike.
Definitely. We had a really nice time here, really relaxing. Hope you enjoyed this short and sweet video. We will catch you on our next adventure here in Guatemala.